Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Iron Man Skyrim featuring the illustrious Captain Pants. So, starting from where we were last time, I just head down to town and do the Shroud Hearth Burrow quest. I think you saw me do this in the last season, but in case you didn't, I'm just going to do a quick little recap. Not much has changed, honestly. It's a pretty standard dungeon crawl. The only thing that sets it apart a little bit is that now that I have Whirlwind Sprint this time around, I can actually get at some little hidden cache of loot. All you have to do is, once you head to the Word of Power, you turn left, and then you can, just use Whirlwind Sprint to cross this gap right here. Alright, after completing Shroud Hearth Burrow, all I do is I head over to Riften. Unfortunately, vampires are starting to pop up, but the path to Riften is pretty quiet. The most notable thing is this glitch, which apparently is the spirit of Salvador Dali manifesting in Skyrim. This game does some pretty strange things sometimes. Still, gotta love it. Anyway, over here in Riften, all I'm going to do is the usual, rigmarole going through the town, grab the easy quests, grab the hard quests for that matter, and sell some stuff that I don't need. After Riften, I head down to Shor's Stone to do the exact same set of quests you saw last season. I guess, as a technicality, I am still catching up to that point. But all you do is you grab the ore sample, you clear out the mine, and then you get drunk, I assume. Anyway, after that I'm heading up to Windhelm, I believe. And along the way we actually we have a contender for longest slide distance. Go Skiva Toboggan! Beat the bear toboggan! Wow, this is actually something else. This is like, what, 15 seconds? New world record, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, so you just head up through the Rift, or the Reach, I think it's the Rift, and you'll make your way up to Windhelm, where you do, exactly like I said before. I just sell stuff, grab the easy quest, craft items, do alchemy, all that kind of stuff. For the sake of time, I might start just skipping towns, because it's pretty much the same thing every time. So afterwards, I head down to Darkwater Crossing, where I deliver a package. And then to complete the quest, I'm actually heading back over to Shor's Stone. And this is where we see the really big disadvantage of fast travel. Whenever you fast travel, or not whenever, but it's a possibility that you'll trigger these random attacks. In Dawnguard, it's these vampires. And that can actually be really terrible, especially with the lighting mod I have equipped. Just because, as you can see, I can't see jack. I don't know if you can see, but I'm just swinging at stuff randomly, and I consider myself lucky that I'm not dead. But the very reason I came here in the first place is lying face down in the fire right now. And when I played this game the first time, or rather when I played this before recording the episode, I wasn't entirely sure what had happened. So that's one of the nice things about Iron Man Skyrim, though, is it sort of crafts itself in a story, and it can be kind of bittersweet at times that, that someone died that perhaps wasn't supposed to. Well, at least it would be the case, except up here in Solitude, the vampires prove that they are not, in fact, a random event. They happen all the freaking time. What's supposed to be happening right here is Rogavir is supposed to be executed, but everyone starts freaking out for some reason, and I have no idea why until the morning. You said it, kid. Anyway, so yeah, another vampire attack. And did that kid just, loot the vampire's body? Because that kid is pretty hardcore if they did. Anyway, wait a second. Radiant Raiment? Oh, crap. Please don't be the nice one. Please don't be the nice one. Please don't be the nice one. Ah, it was the nice one. Well, at least Endori has a good excuse for being a total witch. Yeah, of course she had a bad day. Her sister just died to a vampire attack. Anyway, up here in Solitude, like I said, this is going to be my eventual retirement spot, and one of the reasons is this Wolf Skull Cave mission with Falk Firebeard. Now, it's essentially you're stopping the resurrection of Patema, but that's not what makes it interesting. What makes it interesting is the setting, which you'll see in just a minute here. Now, on my way up to Wolf Skull Cave, I actually get attacked by a dragon, and it's actually a pretty good spot to be attacked. I didn't think it would be. I thought it was pretty open. But as you can see over here in the distance, and I get over here right now, there's this huge tree that completely blocks all ranged attacks, so it's really pretty easy. I don't think you're in any position to be helping anyone else's trouble, mercenary. Anyway, so I head back up, or rather I head up for the first time to Wolf Skull Cave, and I'm attacked by an assassin just because I'm having no luck this episode. But hey, at least he goes down pretty easy. Let's see here. Eliminate Captain Pants. Okay, yeah, whatever. So I finally make my way up here to Wolf Skull Cave. Alright, so the initial setting for Wolf Skull Cave isn't particularly interesting. It's a pretty standard dungeon crawl as far as things go. But the upcoming section is the reason I really like this this dungeon. It is the best shooting gallery I have ever seen in this game. If you can just see, it's just this huge open area. You get to make shots at every single enemy except for maybe 2. And for some reason, I'm not entirely sure why, but some of them die when I don't, not when I don't shoot them, but before I even manage to get at them. You'll see that when I get up to the top of that tower, the Ritual Master is just dead for some reason, and I have no idea why. But yeah, they run around, they have no defense, you get to just sit there and shoot at them. It's good fun. So yeah, up here at the top of the tower, the Ritual Master is just dead. Thanks, Ritual Master. So while I'm out here, I got another mission from the court, and you have to do like 5 or 6 missions to be granted a house in the city, so I'm just completing another one of those. This one's just clear out a set of vampires from Pine Moon Cave, and most of the vampire missions are actually really easy. They're usually pretty short, they're just little caves with maybe 1 or 2 sections, and all you have to do is kill them. The vampires are kind of tricky to kill, but at least it doesn't take too long to do. They do try to go invisible though, which is kind of interesting. I mean, kind of stupid, but interesting. So yeah, just beat the snot out of vampires. Good job. And from there I head back into Solitude, where I do, like I said, I'm probably gonna cut out all of the town, or most of the town footage from now on, just because it's so redundant. I just grab missions, I turn in missions, and sell stuff, craft stuff. You know the drill so well at this point that there's no point repeating myself, really. So yeah, thanks y'all, Elisif. Give me my final quest. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back out of Solitude, and I'm heading down to, I think it's Deadman's Respite, to find King Olaf's verse for the, that's for the Bard's College. And again, that's just because you have to complete a certain number of quests in Solitude before they'll make you a Thane and give you a house. So I should, by all accounts, be a lot more careful in this game than I am being. I'm starting to suffer from a pretty good amount of hubris. But despite that, I do make it down to Deadman's Respite, where next time I will be able to go through this dungeon. It's pretty long, but it's also pretty manageable as far as things go. So thanks for joining me, everyone, and I will see you next time.